Hello guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. I haven't played on my low level account in ages, and today we're back on it and we're gonna have some fun. This is my level 34 account, Fused Life. Originally I created it as a free to play account where I would drop only life statues, but that ended very fast, and then it was just a free to play account. And then I bought diamonds because making videos on a free-to-play account is incredibly hard. I know I said in my last video that these offers were trash. They're trash at a high level. These are somewhat decent at a lower level. I'm not trying to get you guys to buy it, but it's getting better when you're a lower level. I think today we're just going to clear a map using tanks. A lot of you guys have been wanting low-level gameplay, low-level tips. So I think Jimmy and I are going to try to make more low-level content, but bringing tanks at this level, it's so easy. Like, bar down boom cannons if you can, and just use the rest of your energy to revive. And I'm actually going to revive my riflemen because I'm trying not, or spawn riflemen, because I'm trying not to lose any troops, just because I don't want to sit and train them up afterward, because when I don't have any money, I'm gonna try not to spend money or diamonds, but when I don't have it, then when I don't lose troops, then I don't even have to buy or spend to train up. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, tanks are really good at this level. If you guys need a good troop combination, warriors at this level is good, and also are good, and then also tanks are good. And I like bringing Dr. Kavan. I like Second Wind better than the ice shields, because I feel like ice shields, they don't help you keep your tanks alive as long as a Second Wind would, because Second Wind you could spawn up riflemen and it makes it really easy, but when you have the ice shields, it's not as easy to keep your tanks alive because the ice shields will expire. So players like this, people who are a higher level, I mean, of course it's going to be harder. I might do that base at the end of the video just because I'll probably lose a couple tanks and I don't want to gym it up. I think it is definitely doable. Let's do imitation game. Imitation game is the best event to get loot, really no matter what level you are. We're just going to bar down some stuff. The first level is lower than my base by a lot. Oh shoot, I did not mean to flare. We'll just flare to that machine gun and take it out. That honestly doesn't matter. These are really low level defenses, so it's not a big deal if I mess up the flare or anything. But low level tips. Tanks, warriors are your friend. Bring in tanks, you're not going to lose many. If you do, then, I mean, there are bases where you'll lose some, but the base I just saw, where it was that player who was a level 48, that base, now that I look at it, would be really easy to take out using warriors, just because the mines weren't in a line. And also, he only had one shock launcher. So, as for warriors, if you guys want warrior strategy, I mean, I'll show you warrior strategy, not in today's video, but in a future video. But low-level warriors, it's pretty much the same thing as high-level warriors. Just as tanks, just like tanks are pretty much the equivalent. Low-level tanks is the same as high-level tanks, and there's not much difference that goes on. You just bar down defenses. I like barring down boom cannons, like I said before, just keeps your tanks alive, and then the rest of your energy can be spent shocking stuff, like you saw me just shock something, healing up your tanks if one is very close to dying. But imitation stage number 2 goes down using these beautiful tanks, and tanks are so overpowered at every single level of the game. If you guys don't have 2 tanks in every boat yet, if you're that low of a level, I would say maybe don't use tanks. I would go with because tanks are good because you have quantity. I mean, having 6 tanks is not that good, but having 12 tanks is very good. So that's why you guys should be trying to focus on your offense instead of your defense, because I know a lot of low-level players want to max out their core, and if that's the way you want to play Boom Beach, that's fine, but that's not the most efficient way to play Boom Beach. So I don't recommend that, but if you want to play it that way because it makes you feel better, then by all means go for it. It's your account, it's your game. Let's take down that cannon. I think I need to shock anything. Let's activate Dr. Kavan again to get some more riflemen out in front. But yeah, once you get maybe about 8 to 10 tanks, then you could probably start to use tanks. Before that, just use hookah, heavies and Zookas. It's really easy, pretty much the same strategy. Maybe not barding down the boom cannons, but maybe shocking and healing up more than you would if you're just solely using tanks. But yeah, at a low level, it's all about tanks and warriors. As soon as you unlock warriors, my first account, as soon as I unlocked warriors, I played with warriors until I maxed out my base. Unless I was making a video. If I was making a video, I wouldn't always use warriors, but besides that, just use warriors. Well, that's what I did, and it worked very well. But since then, tanks got a buff, and warriors got a mini nerf. Not much. I think they, like, at one point they just raised the cost of warriors by a lot, which wasn't that big of a deal anyway. Okay, this base is starting to look pretty rough, and I think what I'll end up doing is using 2 attacks on it. I'm going to go as far as I can without losing a troop, and then when I'm about to lose a troop, I think I'm going to retreat and get out of here, because I don't want to lose tanks, like I said before. I don't want to spend diamonds to retrain or have one less tanks in future battles. I know I have a lot of artillery I can drop. Let's activate Dr. Kavan. Oh, we'll drop some artillery instead. I was trying to save it for barrage, but I would really like to get some warriors. Some riflemen out in front of my tanks to help tank. I think I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna defeat this stage, but I'm not gonna start on stage number 5. Again, as soon as that tank is about to die, I'm going to drop that retreat. I'm gonna click on the retreat button because, again, I don't want to lose tanks. Our goal today is not to lose any. Okay, let's get out of here, boys. I was really nervous that the shock damage would destroy that one tank, but we got out of there safely. And I think this next battle is going to be really easy. We're just going to avoid that right-hand side. Just go from the left-hand side. The sky shield won't really be an issue because we'll just flare around it. Not yet. I don't have endless flares. We are going to take down that cannon. I don't like the positioning. And we're just going to flare right up next to that shock launcher. And activate Dr. Kavan. So we just get some riflemen. And then once the boom cannon comes in range, I'm going to shock. Let's just drop the shock now so our tanks can get a move on. Oh, okay. A flare. Activate our flare. We'll have enough for one more shock. Let's get that popping. Just so my tanks can get off the ground running. And I have a couple riflemen, so my riflemen will tank up the boom cannon shots. Not really. They all died. Okay. It looks like I'm gonna lose one. I could have dropped the smoke. Dang it, I should have dropped the smoke. Get a shock. Very close to losing a second one. Okay, I might gym up that one. I have 700 diamonds. Like I can afford to shock it. As soon as that sky shield goes down, I think I'm gonna drop a re-flare up. Okay, it didn't quite go down, but it doesn't need to go down. It's just a sky shield. Not planning on flaring to anything. Well, I am gonna flare to that rocket launcher there, but I could have gotten that off before the shock. And let's take down the mines. I'm just worried some of my tanks will wander over there and blow themselves to pieces. So let's flare to the core. We'll take down stage number 4 and grab ourselves that amazing loot. So loot is hard to come by at a low level. So I'm just giving you guys some low level strategy right now. So loot is hard to come by. So to get loot at a low level, I would recommend just getting as many resource reward statues as you possibly can. Try to get yourself a high resource reward masterpiece and then work on the guardians. It helps so much. Guys, I had over 100%. When I was pushing to max out my base, my first base, I had over 100% resource reward on boosted. So when I was going to clear my map, I would boost it up and I would be able to get some super expensive upgrades done. And even now, like, I have a resource reward as a level 67 on my main base, and it's really nice because I can just grind through players. Oh, I forgot it's Troop Mania. It's so cheap. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I love that. See, this would be a good warrior base because the headquarters is in the back. Actually, we're going to do that. We're just going to gym up one boat of warriors right now because they're so cheap. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. Oh shoot, that's not the base I wanted to take out. I'm not going to try to take this out. I don't care. Just retreat. Anyway, guys, what I was saying was I had over 100% on boosted resource reward, and it just helps so much. Like being able to get loot that quickly is incredibly helpful, and I'm realizing it more now when I'm trying to max out. Okay, we lost 2 there. It's fine. I'm realizing it more now when I'm trying to max out my main base again. Like it's so helpful, and I don't really understand why people don't do that. Like they don't get resource reward. If people don't attack, I did a bunch of math a while ago, and if I found if people don't attack, it's beneficial. Like if you don't do 2 attacks, or it's like 1.2 attacks a day. I know you can't have 0.2 attacks, but it was just the way the math worked out. But if you didn't have those attacks, then it wouldn't be useful, and if you did, then resource reward would be more helpful. So just getting the loot that you want. So honestly, if you're not attacking anyway, I've said this before, I'll say it again, like why play Boom Beach? If you're not attacking warships, if you're not attacking your main base, why play? Now I get if you're only playing warships and you don't care about your main base, you can make the argument to have life statues, which are the green resource production statues. But if you're not in that boat, that warship boat, then don't do that. Don't drop life statues. Okay, that was an easy base to take out. Let's gym back up my tanks. I love this. This is so awesome. I forgot about the all troop mania. Oh man. Okay, well let's attack this guy, because if I lose my tanks, I don't really care, and I just want to attack someone who's somewhat difficult. Okay. This one boom cannon is going to be such a pain to take out. Like, it's going to be really, really hard. Like, this one is hard for me. Man. Okay, honestly, it's not that bad. I thought it would be worse. I know I'm trying to work on 2 at the same time, but I think I'm going to drop a barrage in the center and try to take them both out. I'll need 1 more artillery on that left one first. Now I can drop it. We'll save up. I don't really have anything else to drop. I also don't know if I have Captain Everspark. Captain Everspark would be another good hero to take at a low level like this. When using tanks. When using warriors, just bring brick. Battle orders. If you have battle orders. If you don't have battle orders, then maybe, I mean, still brick. Iron Will would even be helpful if you don't have battle orders. But if you have battle orders, bring brick. Battle orders. Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, I need to take out the shock launcher. I really, oh, that cannon's gonna hurt. Let's get shot down. This guy has high level cannons. Oh, jeez. Shove a flare up. I don't know. This guy's really strong. This would be, after this battle, I'm gonna attack this guy using warriors, because I don't think I'll be able to take this guy out using tanks. He is like 15 levels higher than me. So if I know I could beat him using warriors. Well, forgot he had HP statues. Maybe? I don't know. I really don't want to say something and then not follow through. So much energy is gonna have to go into this. Like, he still has a sniper tower and a cannon next to his headquarters. This guy has some nasty defenses, and my troops are not that strong. Oh, there's no way we're gonna get this. Oh man. Snap. Okay, yeah, so this is not a good... I was gonna say this isn't a good tank attack, but I think his base is just too strong for me to take out using tanks, which is fine. I mean, there's bases you come across that are like that. So, and he has life. No, don't let that be... Don't let that deter you from my advice. We are gonna max out our warriors. I mean, upgrade our warriors. Gem them up. That's what I meant to say. We're gonna bring battle orders. Perfect. And I kind of want to boost something, but I kind of want to just try taking him out without boosting. We'll see if we can do it. It's gonna be a good challenge. Oh, jeez. I've never attacked someone this low using this kind of warrior strategy, like high level warrior strats going on right now. Like, I've never needed to, but now we do. Ooh, my warriors are spaced out. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a medkit on them. Medkit, flare, and get a shock down. I'm just gonna save up for another shock instead of a medkit, just so we don't get that shock launcher in action. Oh, come on, guys, come on, come on, please, 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 no, that shock launcher. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I could do differently. That was a really good attack. I am gonna beat him. I'm just gonna boost up damage or something. Just do the cheaty way. I think that attack was as good as I could have made it. I don't think anything about that attack made it bad. Like, I can't, that's as close as the flare could have been to that core. That back flare, oh, the back smoke, I mean, is not the best. And some stood out, dang it. Wait, no, they didn't. I don't know why it looks like they did. It's gonna medkit down. Early on, my high damage troops, perfect shock. We get an artillery out just to finish up the base. And there we go. Let's go. So, warriors are strong. Again, look at the bases, see if you should use warriors or see if you should use tanks. A base like this, a corner base, warriors are usually better. Bases like front-loaded base designs, tanks are usually better. I mean, warriors can defeat a lot of things. It's just if you want to lose troops, then use warriors. They're quick and easy. I love warriors. You guys know my bias towards warriors. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always. And I'll talk to you guys in the next Boom Beach video. Bye.